We all like to eat healthy, but in a supermarket full of saturated fats, added sugars and processed foods, it can be difficult to make the right choices. Lucky for us, there's a 5-star health rating system which tells us which foods are healthy and which aren't. For example, we have this yogurt with 2 stars and these chips with 3.5 stars. It's easy to see which is healthier, right? Actually, these items aren't comparable because they're not from the same category. But many consumers don't know this and can't make well-informed choices as they're misusing the system. When we think about it, which would you think is more healthy? The yogurt is full of dairy and calcium and is an important part of the everyday diet. And the chips are a processed discretionary food full of added salt and saturated fats and added flavouring. So it's surprising that the chips got a higher rating, but really it's because of how the system works. Points are awarded for having high levels of fibre and low levels of sugar and fat, and vice versa. But in doing this, it doesn't account for saturated fats versus healthy fats and added sugars versus naturally occurring sugars. Another example is Milo, with an amazing 4.5 stars, because it's full of protein and iron and it tastes great. But really, that's not all true. It does taste great, but it didn't get a high rating because of how nutritious it is. It got that rating because Nestle said that it was intended to be eaten with skim milk and limited to 3 teaspoons. And really, who only has 3 teaspoons of Milo? It managed to get this high rating as the board that decides the rating is not independent. It has people who work for the products in it, and their intention is to market their product as healthy, and they don't have Australia's best intentions to provide us with healthy food and well-informed choices. Another misconception is that eating a lot of chips with a 3.5 star rating is better than eating a few chips with a star rating of 2. Many consumers justify eating more junk food by buying junk food with a higher star rating, when really it's better to eat a small amount of junk food, as all discretionary food should be limited. The star rating can accidentally encourage consumers to eat more junk food, when really it should be encouraging whole foods like fruit, vegetables, meat and carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, but they aren't included in the health star system, so consumers don't see that. It's a good system, but it has some faults. In the future, for it to be a good system that helps Australians, consumers should know how the system works. They should know that you can only compare products within the same category. They should know that it's better to eat a small amount of junk food with a lower rating than to eat a lot of junk food with a high rating. And whole foods like fruit and veggies should be included so that they can see that they get 5-star ratings and should be encouraged in the everyday diet. And so hopefully in the future, I get to see a supermarket full of people buying lots of fruit and vegetables rather than processed foods, and that they can easily compare 2 products within the same category, and that all of the star ratings will be accurate due to a board run by independently, so that it's in the best interest of Australians. Thank you.